Hi, it's Tuesday night and the 16th of June and day 168 of Living the Dream. The power statement I wrote down for this morning said, I will continue to make sure that everything I teach, everything I speak, and everything I request that my beginner entrepreneurs do themselves, I have already done myself. For example, I will review daily the 8 steps of core habits and make sure that I'm doing them, every one of them, every single day, just like I'm encouraging my clients to do daily. That's a powerful power statement, I have to tell you. Anyway, here's my to-do list right here. There's 3 yellow ones: fun task, exciting task, important task. Particularly work on my own worksheet, the worksheets that I'm working on myself. I'm finishing them. I've got a last few that I have to, man, it's just taking, anyhow, that's the biggest one that I had to do today. So I'm glad I had on my list. It's one that's going to check off and bring some big pieces through the portal of my mind into the world of the physical. And I'm happy about that. The last few worksheets, though, that I've been left to do here to get this done for myself, they're taking more time than I thought they would, that's for sure. This is important that I experience this. I love the fact that it's a struggle because it will make me more compassionate for my clients as they face having to do these worksheets too. First-hand experience. Listen to that. First-hand experience is the best experience, and so I'm glad that I'm getting this first-hand experience for when I teach my lessons. It'll make my ability to help my clients all the more helpful and informative, and certainly all the more relatable. That's for sure. As we work on our to-do list and prioritizing and reprioritizing them and deciding what we are going to put on them, and as we break down our goals after seeing those dreams in our mental movies and breaking those down into pieces, it's interesting that we find ourselves having no idea how long something's going to take. Not until personal experience do we know. I certainly have experienced this, and I have developed all the tasks for bringing these pieces of my dream into the portal of my mind and into the world of the physical. And it's great that I'm experiencing what I'm asking my clients to experience and to do. I can talk to them with the music behind my words. I can say, here's what I found. Yeah, that's right. It does take a little bit of time, but here's what you're going to find. Being able to speak through experience is so powerful. Croy says, get honest with yourself. What didn't go well today, Marty? Or what could you have done better today? Did you wake up early and start strong? Yep. Did you start your morning with power? Were you productive throughout the entire day? Yes. Did you get the most important things done today? I'm doing them. Yes, I did. I'm finishing it right now. My questions of my end-of-day success routine. Did you get the most important things done today? I'll talk about that in a minute. Did you move your goals forward? Pieces into my mind, into the world of the physical. Bam! Did you show up as the person you wanted to show up today? That you planned on, you promised yourself that you'd be today? Yes, I did. What about your personal time with your wife? Were you present for her? Did you set this aside and really focus on her? Yes, I did. For me, the bottom line to these get honest with yourself questions is asked even more importantly with this question. Were you honest with yourself about today's task, Marty? In other words, did you keep your commitments and promises that you made this morning? Like every other day so far, I began my day by reviewing my list and considering what I thought I could get done today. I think the thing that didn't go well today was my guessing what it was going to take to get these tasks done, and therefore promising myself that I could get them all done today. I didn't realize how much time they were going to take me to get through them. At least I know now what I'll be asking my clients to do and what they're going to experience as they work through the lessons and start to work on these worksheets. That's a great thing, first-hand experience. The next question is, what movies did you watch in your mind today, Marty? Did you make time for them? And were there any new movies that your 2 amigos called up onto the screen of your mind during your day-to-day? In other words, did you make any new movies today? Well, of course, I went to the movies this morning, like I always do every morning, but I didn't have time to take the time today to produce any new movies because I was fully engaged with trying to finish the remaining worksheets that I still have 4 or 5 major ones to get done. And I've not finished them even after today. Next, Corey asked, was there anything that didn't go well today, Marty? In other words, was there one thing that you could do better and could have done better today that would make all the difference going forward? And then he says, what's the one thing you'd want to get done tomorrow, even if your day goes sideways doing it, but you'd still feel like a success because you got it done? What would that one thing be? And then put that down as a power statement for tomorrow. Well, I will say this, that when I'm done with the remaining worksheets, assignments, and like I said, I've got just a few more to do, I will know exactly what I'm asking my clients to do, like I said, and how much time it's going to take them to work through each one for themselves as they go through the 12 lessons. And that's a great thing. I'll be able to speak from a position of strength, like I've said, and I'll be able to give them encouragement and tell them what they're getting and will get by finishing those worksheets. Anyway, here's the power statement that I came up with for tomorrow morning. I will continually focus on these two questions. Will this task truly benefit my clients? And if so, how much will it benefit them in the way of them enjoying the benefits they are wanting and expecting from my coaching program? People have an expectation. They're giving their votes by cashing their checks of $50 a month, and they want to make sure what I promise is they would get that they're going to get. So I'm going to focus on those two questions every day going forward. Like I always say, everything I do must be rooted in what my clients need and want from me as their coach. As long as I stay focused on them and their needs and how well I'm meeting those needs, I'm going to continue to get their votes. I believe that with all my heart. Next, Roy asks, were there any mistakes or failures I had or have happened to me today that I can turn into a tool of success going forward? Well, as I considered this question, it's a fantastic question every day to go through that little gymnastics in your mind. Like I said, I did make the mistake of underestimating the amount of time these worksheet assignments were going to take in the way of research time, thought time, and recording time. It was my first time doing these for myself, and so I really didn't know what they would take in the way of trying to get these things done. I think all of us make this mistake ever so often, and so I'm trying to see if there's something I can turn into a tool of success here. And here's what I came up with. A person can avoid underestimating the amount of time things are going to take them by getting their own experience with those things before you try to determine or estimate how much time something's going to take. Personal experience is the key to avoiding underestimating such things like this. And I don't know how to call it other than personal experience. And that's the important thing, is to don't speak, don't promise until you know. The best guess is always great, I suppose, but you're going to always maybe be surprised with having underestimated someone else or some task that you thought you'd get done like that, and it didn't take. You took it by surprise with how long it took. So I'm going to make sure that I get personal experience before I go hang myself like that. The next item is to rate my day's effort. I gave today a 7. I say 7 because I worked at the speed of 7 all day today. That's it. I couldn't go any faster than I did, and I didn't want to go too fast and therefore shortchange the project I was working on. I want to make sure that these tools are everything I think they are, and so it's important that I work through each one of them myself and finish them so I can know what to tell my clients and what they'll experience when they do them for themselves too. Okay, I want to end the day strong. Here's what I'm grateful for today. First of all, I'm grateful for opportunity. Don't have a picture there. I say I'm grateful for opportunity, and I want to clarify what I'm talking about here. The fact that I can choose myself that I want to start a business of my choice is incredible. I don't have to go and get permission to have a dream and then to pursue that dream and to seek happiness. In this country, the pursuit of happiness is our gift from the people who've given their lives to give us this freedom. In this country, I and everybody else are free to make that choice and seize their own opportunity. I'm so blessed, and you're so blessed to have opportunity like that. Next, I'm grateful for the law of success called the extra mile. Going the extra mile is simply doing more than what you are paid to do. This law, this habit of success, is one of the most important success tools in our success toolbox. It helps take advantage of the law of increasing returns. There's another way of terming it, which eventually ensures that you receive or attract a return in the way of money that's out of proportion to the service you render. Casting bread upon the water and getting back 100 loaves. It's incredible. None of us will become a real leader in our lives without practicing the habit of doing more work and better work than that for which we are paid. Going the extra mile. I'm grateful for this principle of success. It says that I put in these terms, undersell and over-deliver. Always undersell something and over-deliver. So their expectation, you're more than satisfied that you even surprise them with it. This principle is what undergirds what the law of increasing returns is all about and what it's based on. Developing the habit of going the extra mile in ourselves increases the speed at which the laws of attraction and manifestation work in our lives. It speeds it up. And you and I know that getting these laws of attraction and manifestation working in our business lives is certainly part of living the dream, isn't it? I love these laws and principles. They're so powerful, and I would bet that you love them too. Anyway, today was a great day on my journey to business alignment. And so until tomorrow night, I wish you continued success. Good night.